Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, not even really a question, it's just a statement. General Hospital's Josslyn Jacks, the definition of a delusional blonde. You know, while I don't think that she's the worst character, she damn sure does vexes me. You watched my review, you watched the episode. You know, she said to Sunny, I'll never forgive you. Yeah, because your forgiveness means everything, right? You greatly overestimate yourself, sweetheart. You really do. And let's be honest. Sonny got his kids. He got Dante. He got Christina. He's good. What's good, Dave? Thank you for joining. As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Um, we good. Cherry Ice King is in the chat. Valerie's in the chat. Looks like no more grilled cheese for. Yeah, he sent Dex packing. My dude is off the grid. Maybe send his ass to Alaska or something. Who knows? And the Queen is here, Queen of the South. How are you doing tonight? Let's get some music up in here. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to be talking about all of them. General Hospital, Date of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and the Restless. Autumn, hey Albert. Josh was really giving me a headache today. Was really annoying me today. She was giving me a headache. What was really funny about that scene? Josh was like, "I hate you. I never forgive you." Sonny was like, "Yeah, no, exactly, exactly." Sandy Moon, it's so good to see you. It is a blessing to see you, Sandy Moon. Of course, you're not gonna ask how the Queen is doing. Me Cobb is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I know. Oh yeah, Cherry Ice Cream. Yes, it happened to me too. Um, I had to watch a little bit on YouTube and then the rest on well the rest they played the rest of it, so I had to watch half on YouTube and half on my DVR. Mikhail says, "How was Y&R?" It was okay. It was okay. Mikhail was definitely yeah. Y&R was definitely okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't super great, but it didn't suck. So yeah, yeah, it was okay. Valerie says my whole episode aired here. Oh, that's yeah. You're gonna have to sit there and slum it like me. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed today when that happened. I was like, mother. Then I remembered, oh, of course, I'm watching regular TV. This is what happens when you're watching regular TV. You got to sit there and deal with BS like that. Autumn says Sunny was like, I know, walking out of there, leaving her in pieces, but Jocelyn should have known what Dex betrayal was going to leave Sunny wanting to run Dex out of town. Exactly. Exactly, Autumn. Ronnie Ron. Me Cobb says, don't say it. Don't say what? I'm probably gonna wind up saying it. I don't know what it is I'm not supposed to say, but I'm probably gonna wind up saying it though. Yeah, I know. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of laughable to be honest. That it took so long. Dave says, "Who was Olivia Jerome? Was she related?" Yes, Dave. She was Ava's half sister. She was Ava's half sister and Julian's half sister. Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ, is in the chat. Sandy says his deck's gone for good. Oh no, he'll be back. He'll be back, Sandy. He's not going for good. No, 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 no. He's not going for good. He may take a little bit of a break, you know. Yeah, he's gonna take a break for a little bit, Sandy. But yeah, that's who he is. He is what you call it. She is Ava's half sister. Duan was good. Autumn says Josh is talking to Ava like, let me talk to Sonny, let me change his mind, but she's acting like she has that sort of pull over Sonny, like she's his child. Like, girl, get it together. Exactly. To be fair, Autumn, I did feel like Ava did sit there and waste her time for no reason. What's good, Duan? I'm like, Ava, if you're not going to sit there, yeah, you keep saying that. All the hashtags in the world is not going to sit there and make that true. Just want to throw that out there. But I'm like, if you're not going to sit there and help her, then leave. Cause you not doing nothing right now. You really not doing nothing right now. Big Nate. Sandy says Josslyn is a spoiled brat. The sad thing is that even she knows she's a spoiled brat. That's the sad thing, Sandy. Earlier says she said she could handle Sunny. Man, wasn't that laughable? What happened to my damn Where the hell happened to my song? It just like literally cut go off. What was that about? Okay, that was weird. There we go. Because says remind me why is Ava shacking up with Sunny? Oh, to protect her. Because somebody's coming at Ava. And so that's why she's at Sunny's place. Is that thank you, Valerie. Yes. Mikab, Valerie, that's pretty much the answer right there. Nate says, I agree about Josh today. She's a hypocrite who will just kiss Sunny's ass over again when the time is right. Just watch. Exactly. And when she does, Nate, that I'm going to roast that chick. Duane says, Lee was right. I don't know how she wasn't. Lee was right about what? What was she right about? Duane, why don't you tell me what she was right about? Because you keep saying she was right. So why don't you tell me what she's right about? Because you say it in my chat, you say it in Kyrie's chat. So why don't you explain to me in the audience what was Lee actually right about? Um, Autumn, exactly, yeah, exactly, Nate. She's gonna do that Uncle Sonny BS. Autumn says Josh only said what she said to Sonny because she couldn't get her way. Like, oh well, gotta live with the consequences. Exactly. I'm like, you dated a mobster. I'm sorry. I don't really care how you feel at this point. At some point, he was either going to go on a run or he was going to get two in the head. She was correct about her sister. How? Okay? You say she was right. She's correct about her sister. How? This is why I'm asking you, Duane. Ron says, Albert, what the f is the office up to following Wendy? Oh yeah, you saw the promos. She's the one that captures Wendy and Trip. I knew there was something off about that chick, to be honest, Ron. Nate says the better question is why is B&B making Lee into a raging bank? It's so mind-boggling of how B&B has no storyline for Lee whatsoever to that triangle we were supposed to get. Exactly. That's my whole thing. And Dewan keeps saying, well, Lee was right about Poppy. I'm like, Lee comes across as a judgmental POS. That's the bottom line. She's constantly sitting there getting in her face. She's constantly sitting there calling her all sorts of names and constantly judging her. Nobody likes that. That's my whole thing. No one likes that. No one. We're sitting there watching this, and the only thing we're seeing is a bullying scene. That's what she's doing to her sister, and practically sitting there name calling her own niece. Ron said, "Yes, I did. She's the one that kidnapped." Yeah, yeah, you saw it. Yeah, I got a chance to see it a few minutes before I started doing my live because at least they actually showed the promos early. So happy about that. Duan says Poppy is a blank. Just like Lee said, she would bring pain to the Foresters while RJ and Zende two down. Hmm. That's me actually contemplating what you're saying, and I'm like, hmm, you got a point. You got a point. You got a point. I'll give you that. You got a point. Autumn says, if I was Luna, I wouldn't listen to Poppy at all. I would tell RJ as soon as possible, as soon as I got the chance to tell him. But Zende really needs to back off of Luna because she made it crystal clear it's not happening with him. Exactly. And Justin, Josh has no one to blame but herself. That's what she gets for hurting Cam. She fell in love with a monster. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, it is this thing called karma. What's good, Johan? It is this thing called karma. Ron says, why was Teresa angry talking crap? Just no. Not tonight, Johan. Just hot chocolate. Ron, see, it was so stupid for Teresa's. I mean, I get that, but it's like she just assumed. And granted, she had some sort of right to sit there and assume, like, okay. But to be honest, it's like, I don't know, she just looked like a fool. Was good, Darby? Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't go that far. Nate says, what's going on with the storyline of the Mints? It was good, Darby. It's just going to lead to something huge where characters are impacted. I mean, it already started. It already started. You already got this controversial storyline where people are sitting there saying that Zende are Luna. Uh, I'm not sure, Johan. It's very tricky because the last video that I posted, you know, I well, pretty much, long story short, Red got it taken down, and I got a copyright strike on my channel. So I'm very hesitant to actually put it out. I made the video, but I gotta wait till like 90 days before that strike goes down. So it's like I made the video last night, but I'm like, I don't need him sitting there filing another copyright. Allison, I missed a big chunk of GSA because of the Trump verdict. Hulu DVR has the. Oh, wow. Are you serious, Allison? Oh, that fucking sucks. I'd rather not. To be honest, Johan, I'd rather not. I just, honestly, tell you the truth, I think it's just safer that way because I'm not trying to get another strike on my channel. I might put it on my TikTok. I might put it on my TikTok. I might put the video on TikTok though. If I do put it out. Ron says, yeah, no, I know. I had a, Allison, if you go to YouTube, you can probably find it. Just type in General Hospital on YouTube. Ron says, Albert, what did you think of the promo time? It's interesting, Ron. I'm glad they got to it. So I'm actually very interested in that. But yeah, listen, if you just go to YouTube, you type it in, the episode may still be there. Yep, pretty much, Darby. Also, there was a Trump verdict. I was grocery shopping. Yeah, I had my notes ready and everything like that. I mean, I had my pen, and then within the first 20 seconds, it just went to. I don't know. I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch. I honestly tell you, the truth, I was so pissed off. I didn't even watch it. I actually tell you the truth, I was trying to watch. I was actually trying to watch General Hospital. So Tracy Steve was good. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's the verdict, Darby. What's good, Tracy Steves? Ron says, but Albert, I don't think that Stephanie will listen to Jada, but I saw Steve saying that he did some research and said it's bad news. Well, yeah, but I have a couple of theories about that, Ron. I have a couple of theories about what the mix-up is. Ron says, I guess sick of them interrupting my TV because of politics. Yes, same. Duan, this is why I generally don't. This is why I like watching Days of Our Lives on Peacock because I don't have to sit there and deal with that anymore. This is why I watch a lot of streaming shows. So, Solomon, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing, my friend? Duan says ABC interrupts Agent of Shield a few times. Exactly, Duan. See that's they did that a lot too. Like when I used to watch some of the CW shows, Duan, they would move like baseball games. They would move the shows on Saturdays and wouldn't tell people. I just honestly tell you the truth, like yeah, streaming is just the way of the future. To be honest, Solomon says I'm doing well. Being beauty, yeah, it was. It was. I'm glad you're doing well, Solomon. It was. Ron says, "Oh, but yes, I have a theory that Everett and Bobby are different people, maybe twins." Okay, Ron. Now I have a theory as well. Maybe it's DID. Maybe he has multiple personalities. Maybe Everett and Bobby is the same person because they got two different personalities. So there it is. That's my theory, and I said it here first. I guess not. I guess not, Johan. All it says what Josh needs to be is happy that Sunny spared Deck's life. That's what she needs to be happy about. And then I saw the promo for next week. Josslyn tells Carly like Sunny's not keeping them apart. I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow. Duan, I mean, Duan, yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow. I was gonna watch it Thursday, but I don't know. I had something else going on, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna think about seeing it tomorrow. W says maybe Ever is lying. I mean, yes, that's always an alternative. That's always an option. But yes, I'm gonna try to say tomorrow. Ron says I bet Leah really either tomorrow or Sunday. I think Sunday will probably be better. I don't know. I have to see. Ron says I bet Leah really has jokes and Sloan was really uncomfortable. Sloan has was just getting on my. Oh, I'm not supposed to say who I voted for. Johan. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Um, Sloan has just been like. Sloan has just been pissing me off. Like this constant jealousy. God damn it! I hate this song. Oh, what is that? W says, "Don't do it, Albert. Don't waste your time and your money." I mean, I want to see it because here's the thing: they they review bomb. They review bomb the Marvels, and I actually generally like that movie. Like, even though people seem to saying, I'm not saying Johan. I don't really do the whole politics talk anyway. So, but like I said, the Marvels, I enjoyed it, even though people really bombed the hell out of that movie. Solomon says then they were spilling his guts out, talking about how much he really likes Luna, and then Luna started talking. What happened? Yo, Poppy came out of nowhere and started getting up on what you call it. On Zenny talking about, oh, you took advantage of my daughter, this, that, and the third. I'm like, and then after she found out that he didn't do it, she even apologized for it. Like she literally did not apologize for it. I'm like, Ron says, "Are you happy Holly's back? Because I didn't miss her. I really didn't. I really didn't care. To be honest, Ron, I really didn't. I'm curious to see how this story is going to wrap up because we know that the actress is leaving the show, and by leaving, I mean being fired. So yeah, and I didn't really care about the EJ and Nicole stuff. I really didn't. I mean, hell, I didn't even really care about the Wendy and Trip stuff either. I don't think it was really too much I actually did care about, except for towards the end. Was good, Jonathan. Ever since What's True will get fired on GH. Damn. Here's the thing, Ron. I like EJ. I didn't care about him and Nicole. I didn't care about their part. Every says I don't care about anyone who lives in Demara's house. Yeah, I mean, they were there, but it was like Solomon said, I know, but I was like, what the hell? How the hell did he take advantage of her when she didn't even realize she was high? He just thought she changed her mind. Exactly. When she literally said, here's the thing, because here's the thing, Solomon, I've been sitting there getting into these little disputes with people online. Yeah, I did, Johan, I did. I didn't get it this year. I got it the first year, though. Yeah, I don't have it either. I and you know me, Jonathan. You know I had zero. I'll sit there and say it. Allison says, sorry, I can't stand Drew character on GH. I get the buck just seeing him on my screen. Okay, so what is it about? Okay, so Allison, what is it about Drew that you don't like? I want to get into that. What is it that you don't like about Drew? I know a lot of people don't like Drew. There was a lot of people that didn't like Cody, and I didn't see it. Granted, everyone has different feelings about different characters, right? And I'm always very curious about what other people think. No, it wasn't required by my job, Johan. I just got it because I wanted to get it. Alice has said Drew patronizes his women, prioritizes women over his kids. Okay, he's a bully to Nina. Okay, all right. All right. I was very curious. Okay, what's good, Renee? Autumn says I kind of miss Billy Miller's character, Drew. May you rest in peace. Allison says he's not smart, just petty. Cat Lady says, why do Trina and Jocelyn both need to suffer losses of their boyfriends? At least Joss knows how to cry. Yeah, Tabby can learn a thing or two. Jocelyn says she knew the line of work Dex was involved in, and Sunny was bound to know the truth sooner or later. Did she expect that she would ride off into the sunset with Dex? Exactly. Uh, no, no, Yon, I haven't. No, I haven't. But yes, Jonathan. I'm like, you knew exactly what you were getting into. What's good, Kyrie's? But Albert, you should have been in the live stream last night when I asked Kyrie's what would he do if he dated a. Okay. Wow. You don't like the fact that he talks with his hands. Okay. You hate her guts. Okay, that's kind of strong. Lady J's in the chat was good. Do you like the title, Jess? Ron says now that Trip and Wendy are kidnapped, so those goons were to speak Chinese, I guess Trip wouldn't understand. Well, yeah. I mean, I imagine, yeah, because Phyllis is a bully. I mean, I get that, but it's kind of okay. All right, that's your opinion. Darby says he comes off as fake. It's like Drew does good things not because it's a good thing to do, but because he wants to be seen doing good things for others and gets a pat on the back. Never looked at it like that. Okay. Johnson says, I know Sonny would never say anything snarky like this, but would have been funny after Josh called him a criminal. He replies, so is your Uncle Jerry. Exactly. Yes. Yes, Jonathan. Yes. Carrier says she's mean and vindictive and she hurts people for a living. She is true satisfaction on hurting people. Okay. I mean, I don't know. You've been watching the show longer than me, so still say that hating someone's guts is pretty strong emotion. But okay. And how are you doing today, Kyrie's? That I didn't ask you that. How are you doing today, Kyrie's? And are you doing the live stream tonight? Kelly says CGH has two people they could use for Anna's case. Dex could be saved if he worked with her, or Nicholas can get a deal since he is inside already. Hmm. Phyllis is on her way to taking Brooke's spot. Yeah. Um, I don't know. It's interesting hearing people talk about Drew and what they don't like about him and stuff. Barry says that's the kind of smart ass thing Sonny would say to his enemies, but not his family. Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. Josh has been snipped there. Okay, good, Kyrie. It's good. Yeah, I remember you saying that too. I don't care. She's a grandma. Okay. All right, Ron. Ron is making it clear. Ron is making it clear. Yes, I heard that she's coming back next week. I'm sick of dumb Ashley and dumb Tucker, the Claire crap, Laura holding Nikki's hand. Okay. I mean, to be honest, Ashley is starting to annoy me. If we're gonna be honest, she is definitely starting to annoy me. Even today, the whole breaking down and crying, it was just like, Jesus Christ, lady. Like that, I'm not gonna lie, that did start to get kind of annoying. What's good, Laura B? I don't know if you actually came in during a good time. I was snipped there giving my rant about Ashley, but I hope you had a good day, though. Cody says Josh has been asking for it from Sonny for nearly a year. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I feel no sympathy whatsoever towards Josslyn. None, zero, zilch, nada. Jonathan says when Jada called Everett Bobby, he genuinely looked confused. Yes, but Jonathan, you know what I said my theory was? DID. I think Everett and Bobby is the same person because they have multiple personalities. No, I just came. I'm glad I missed it. Exactly. Stop, Lord B. Exactly. Stop. But see, and that's the thing, cat lady. That's the thing. Oh, you had the same theory. Okay, Jonathan. Okay. All right. Great minds think alike. Exactly. And that's the thing, cat lady. I'm like, she needs therapy. You keep talking about, oh, I'm here for you. Lean on your family. No, lean on a therapist. What are we doing? I mean, I know they use Sharon for every sort of talk that they need to do, but get her some therapy. Because what I'm starting to get annoyed with, well, okay, I'm gonna have to watch the replay on my laptop then, Carries, because I can see the comments live. I can see the comments live. Ron says, yes, Albert. I need the ratings to go up in drama, so write Sheila a baby storyline that will be more interesting, not this effing Luna and RJ garbage. So let me get this straight, Ron. You're telling me that this Luna and RJ controversial story is not going to be as good as Sheila that is in her 60s having a baby? Okay. Yeah. I mean, they could go with the twin story, Jonathan, but oh yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Never mind. I saw a little. I gotta watch the rest. I saw a little bit of it. I saw a little bit of Courage the Stream yesterday. Kelly says, right, so I guess Jack will send her off somewhere. Hopefully so. Gorgeous Queen Janice in the chat was good. Yeah, me too, Solomon. Me too. Janice says, can you give your opinion on Luna? I think she needs to tell the truth. I think she needs to stop over exaggerating on this whole, oh, our love is tainted now, our relationship is tainted now. And it's just like, oh, just put on your big girl pants and tell them the damn truth. Stop listening to your crazy, demented mother and jackass Zenda in the situation and just tell the truth. I feel like she's I feel like she's blown it out of proportion to some extent. Jenna says Zenda is solid, hate the way he's being portrayed. Hmm. Curtis says, I went into detail about Curtis and Portia, then went on a rant about Big Belly B, then put Spiderquake on permanent most of the night. Now, Jess says, funny, I watched Bold and Beautiful. Why did Luna mom blank her? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm glad I'm sitting down for this one. I'm glad I'm sitting down for this one. Jess has said that she was Bold and Beautiful. Okay. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm just gonna have to sit there and catch my breath for a minute. Hold on. Renee says, I really feel like Drew is underestimating Nina and how resourceful she is. Plus, she has Valentine, who is super loyal to her and very powerful. Mess around and Nina will be CEO of EOQ. Yes, I agree. You know, Jess, I want to know what. First of all, that's pretty awesome. But what was your impression of it, though? I'm very curious. What was your impression of B&B, Jess? That's why I said I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, oh, I'm glad I actually sat down for a hot minute. Now, to answer Jess' question, Lorby says it was a mix-up with her mint, so it was accidental blanking Luna is going too far. Jess says I've seen it before, so I already know. I already knew. Hope. Oh, okay. Damn. Jess says, but I finally saw this weird Zende guy. Why y'all keep talking about? Oh, and that's the answer. And that's the answer to your question, um, Jess. Yeah, I can see her doing that, Jonathan. I can see me having more um rants about her in the future. Jay Blue, I miss Dex, but he made the right choice. Carly can console Joss, and remind her that they had this conversation before she started her relationship with Dex. Yes. Just as Luna should just tell her man the truth. It was not exactly. Exactly, Jess. Lobby says I feel bad for Zende. He got the short end of the stick. It seems like he always gets the short end of the stick, to be honest. Eagle Fang. Josh knew what she was getting into with Dex and she lost, but we know Josh is going to try to go after Sunny now over this cringy storyline. I agree with that. Kurt says maybe I was too harsh last night towards, who I try to be nice tonight. I guess, but no promises. Yeah, Like I said, I saw some of the stream. I got to watch the rest of it, but I was like, wow. That's what I was sitting there. I was just like, wow. Allison says, as I shared earlier, I missed most of GH due to the breaking news. Dex bounced out of town. Yep. He left a note and his dog tags, and he was ghost. Just says, does Zende have a crush on Luna though? Because he seemed happier about it than she did. Yep. Yeah, she does. But also, Jess, Zende does have a crush on her, but he's also doing it to get back at RJ. He wants to sit there and get with Luna to get back at RJ. Carrie said, "This is why I said Albert is the greatest live streamer of all time. I'm just a wild card." No, you're doing your thing. I'm among the best, but I wouldn't sit there and say I'm the best. Yep, Cat Lady, they sure did. Cat Lady said Sonny walked off so cool as Josh yelled she hates him. He said, "Yeah, I know." Just said, "What did RJ do? He seems nice." He got a position doing a designing gig that Zende felt like he should have got because Zende actually worked at Forrester longer. And so when they gave RJ the assignment, Zende was like, "Yo, this is out of pocket. I've been here longer. I have more experience. How are you just going to sit there and pass me over for RJ because he's the golden boy. He's the son of you two guys. Like this is insane." So yeah, Zende just feels that RJ got a position that he didn't deserve. Johnson says, and the ironic thing is, Josh meeting Dex started when she tried to get evidence to put Sonny away, and Dex would have been put away also if she followed through. Yes. Ron says, so Albert, if and when Belle do write Sheila having a baby, having a child, then what will the audience say or think? They would say that it's stupid, Ron. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. They would sit there and say it's stupid, even for a soap opera. Um, and it's just, yeah, they would say it was stupid. Just okay, I will start watching more. Yeah, Jesse, I would definitely love to. I would definitely love to hear your thoughts on the show. Madison, I got my noodles right here. I just totally forgot to eat them though. Actually, tell you the truth, thank you for reminding me. I would have actually forgot about that. Carrie says you are the best. There's no debate. Albert is the greatest to ever do it. You don't use your platform like piggy banks. I demand you recognize your much deserved praise. You are awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Okay. I mean, it does make sense. I get so much hate. I get so much hate. Oh my god. And that's very true. Carrie, it's very important to not use your chat like pay pigs. To feel entitled. And the sad thing is that Carrie knows exactly what I'm talking about. Just says I honestly missed most of Jay's because of the news report. Yep. Yes, Madison. Welcome to the chat. Amber, how you doing tonight? Queen Becky D, just lurking and listening. It's good. It's good to see you. Becky D, it's good to see you. How do I deal with the hate? Um, I just turn it around into something positive. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, the fact that I'm getting so much hate, the fact that people sit there and think about me, even when I live in their heads rent free, it's actually pretty good. It shows that I'm doing a good job. If I'm getting that much hate, I'm getting that much attention, and people are so mad that they're talking about me in other people's streams, then I'm doing a damn good job. It says that's Allison's. Oh, oh wow, okay. Well, welcome, Madison. Welcome, welcome, Madison. Just as I didn't expect Sunny to tell Dex to go, I'm honestly surprised. Really? Because I knew he wasn't going to kill him. Jay Blue says, I was thinking that Anna can ask Mason to get. Ooh, very good. Johnson said Josh should at least be grateful that Sonny spared. You would think so, Jonathan, but you know how Josh is. You know how Josh is. Oh, of course, Madison. That's how we do. Every time we get a new person in the chat, we welcome them. We say what's up. Just as I thought he would have kept Dex with him, but we know they're having Jason return. Yeah, and that's the thing. Well, let me ask you a question, Jess. You think if Jason wasn't returning, that they would have kept Dex? That he would have been like, you know what? How about we just sit there and just move past this, like you said, put all the cards on the table and just kind of keep moving forward? And Jay Blue said Josh isn't her feelings right now. She has her blinders on. Talking about I'm never gonna forgive you. I'm like, bro, you overestimate yourself. And what's good, Amber? You overestimate your value. That's right. Allison said, did Dex actor get fired, or is this he will be back again in a month or two? Oh, he's gonna be back. I can tell you that he's gonna be back. He's not. Autumn says, hey Albert, is it me or is Cyrus having a radio show really creepy? Like he's trying to build a cult. I feel like Cyrus is playing some sort of long game. Maybe that's just me. Honestly, tell you the truth, Autumn, I was too distracted at me being pissed off at Laura. That's the thing. I'm like, Kelly says Josh is about to start some is to get Sunny back. Yeah, hopefully, Jonathan. That'd be cool. Harry says you actually work to entertain your audience. You buy your own coffee every morning. You also can discuss the actual show without getting in your feelings about conspiracy theories. Hashtag take notes. Well, you know what, Kyrie's? I would sit there and say that you're a better streamer also than, well, you know who. Oh, you're a much better streamer than that person that shall not be named. And you just started. Renee says, I'm glad Dex is gone. I hope he stays gone. I never cared for him and Josh's relationship. Okay. Says he hopes she says she hopes Dex stay his ass gone. Johnson says Dex will probably be involved in the Jason return storyline. Catley says, wait, why I feel like I know. You do know. You do know, cat lady. You know. And if you don't know, I'll sit there and message you to make sure you do know. You're a very smart woman now. J Blue says even Ace was crying. Turn that radio off. Johnson says if Josh does something that gets Sonny or one of his kids hurts, I like to see Chris. Ooh, I would love that. I would. Becky says Laura eyebrows are doing extra today. I just Becky did like. Well, yes, that's very true. But she vexes me. Hey, Kelly, you know it, and if you don't, I'm gonna sit there and make sure I message you tonight. Autumn says if Josh starts some BS to get back at Sunny, Carly needs to talk some serious sense into her daughter, get her to see the choices that him and Michael made got Dex into the situation. He's in the right now. Oh yeah, that's true, Jess. That's true. Carrie says that's because me and Albert have actual personalities. Don't have to leave in the shadow of the soap stars to keep our audience entertained. It don't give weak ass. Ooh, damn. I mean, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Hmm. I wish I had a drink to sit there and I wish I had a drink to sit there and read that. Hmm. Where's my wine bottle at? Exactly, cat lady. She's into her feelings. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be nice, Solomon, but like I said, I know you know. We all know without Smith is saying you know. I'll say that much. Tyrese isn't wrong. It's like if I'm the knife, then Kyrie's is pretty much the goddamn axe at that point. Renee says Josh telling Sonny she hates him. She needs to tell her brother that crap. He's the one that started the ish anyway. Yes. Mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna just sit there and say that he's not. Yeah, Solomon. That person is like that. He's that person is like that. Yeah, I did. I mean, I love my cat. I love my caffeine. I love my lattes. Curtis says so. They stay broke, but they still eating good. It shows the struggle is real, but seeing through the BS is easy. Yes, Solomon. Yes. Like I said, you already know. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. I did actually have a lot of males on my show, so I did have a lot of males on my live stream. So, but yes, you know exactly who it is. It's just so bad. Problem is, it's this level of enabling that pisses me. Well, it's a couple of things that pisses me off. That's one of many things that pisses me off. So we're gonna get into it tonight. Kyrie says drop that goddamn hammer and then some. But he ain't wrong. I had coffee a couple of times. It doesn't work for me though. Like it just, I gotta go with a latte. I gotta go with a good latte. And in foot, well, still going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm still slumming it at Dunkin' Donuts. I'll sit there and say, you would think that Jay Blue. This is why I put Josslyn Jacks the definition of delusion. Terry says, "You funny, Albert." I like to think so too. Thank you, Terry King. Taylor says, "Nope. I need a nice hot cup of coffee, cup of strong coffee." Strong coffee. Okay. Autumn says, "I really could listen to Josh. I really couldn't listen to Josh today. She was so annoying. I don't know why. In her little naive, she thought she could have any pull with some. Yes, yes, yeah. I have to tell you the truth. I can't work with somebody like that. I really can't because it just infuriates me. Like it infuriates me, and it's just pathetic. There, I said it. Sir Charles, what's good? It's been a minute. I'll be been. Jesus Christ, it's been a minute. I'm glad Dex is gone. God damn. No love for Dex. I like Dex. I I wish they gave Dex more to do. I think that's what it really came down what it comes down to. Well, it's good to see you, Sir Charles. Kelly says Sonny could have let Dex and Josh say goodbye in person. Yeah, but then that would just been a lot more harder though. Yeah, exactly. I'm cool with Dex. I wish they gave him more stuff to do. I think that would have been really cool to sit there and lay out his character. But it's like I felt like they literally brung him in to sit there and try to be somewhat of a clone of Jason. Except they gave Jason even more stuff to do than he did what you call it. Autumn says, I don't mean what future Josh thought she was going to have with Dex, but okay, keep dreaming, little girl. But let's keep it real. What does she have in common with Dex besides talking about Sunny? Hmm. Sometimes I often sit there and ask that question. You know, 'Cause, I mean, you can have stuff in common with somebody, and it can still not work. Solomon says, "I hope Amanda constantly berates Devon next week. He needs to get off his high horse." Yeah, he did cheat. So I don't blame Amanda one bit for having the resentment. Just like I don't just like I'm kind of annoyed that Chance doesn't actually have more resentment towards Abby. Yeah, me too, cherry ice cream. RB says I'm glad Dexter's still alive. He was a good guy, not meant for the mob life. I can definitely sit there and say that I did like the relationship between Sonny and Dex. So I just the guy's been on the show for a year, and I felt like they could have did so much more with him. Instead of prop him up to be the next Jason and banging buddies with Joss. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Love in the Afternoon, but we could have got to sit there and see maybe Dex's brothers, see his dick of a dad, something. And Jay Blue says Joss and Dex didn't always talk about Sunny. They were getting to know each other. The little we know about Dex is that his family wasn't great. He left when he was old enough. Exactly. Exactly. Well, Darby, that's the thing about delusion. That's the thing about delusion. Lorby says we don't know enough about Dex, which is a shame. It's yeah, exactly, Valerie. And Lorby, yes. They could have did more with him. Because I didn't think he was actually a bad character. I feel like people like Dex more than Drew. I can ask everyone in the chat, who do you like more, Dex or Drew? Solomon says, and Danny might as well F Phyllis at this point. He blew it with Christine over that crazy woman and pretty much has nothing left. Tyler says we had Dex for oh, damn, 2 years. Okay, so Cherry Ice Cream says Dex. Kyrie says Dex. Renee says Dex. Valerie says Dex. And Kylie says he signed a 3-year contract. Allison says Dex. Yes, I want to sit there and know. Jay Blue says Dex definitely. Okay. Cat Lady says Dex. Queen Becky D says Dex. God damn. Alice says I were a bunch of Drew haters here. I can see. Just says why even say Dex? What's the question? Well, the question was which one do you like more, Dex or Drew? Lord B says I like them both actually. Well, Lord B, which one do you like more though? Valerie says Drew is hard to watch these days. Damn. I have another question after that, so I wanna see if anyone likes Drew more than they like Dex. Now I'm gonna ask a tough question. I don't know if y'all ready for the tough question. Just says LOL wait, say coffee again. Coffee. Lobby says I don't hate Drew just the way he is right now. Wait, say coffee again. Okay, coffee. Lobby says technically Dex more. Okay. Just said coffee like a New Yorker. That's right. Just I'm a city boy. Coffee. That's I just thought that's how people say it. Yeah, cat lady. I just thought that's how people say it. J Blue says I'm more annoyed with Drew than hate him. Drew choices since the fall of Aurora mishap happened has been not so great. Debbie says that's a hard question. No, 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 no. Here's the hard question. Here's the hard question. You ready for the question, chat? And then it says Drew is hard to watch because he doesn't take responsibility for the crap he's done. See, that I can understand. All right. Drew or Cody? Drew or Cody? Which one do you like more? Drew or Cody? I feel like that's a tough question. Bill. Okay, so Jay Blue says they like Cody more. Kyrie says he likes Cody more. Renee says she likes Cody more. Cherry Ice Cream says she likes Cody more. Cat Lady says she likes Cody more. Black Black Mom says he likes Cody more. Bobby says Cody for the reasons I said before. Okay. Allison says Cody. Valerie says Cody. Cat Lady says Cody. God damn. It saves me time from actually putting this in a poll question. And Queen Becky D says Cody all day long. Wow. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. See, I remember when there was a lot of people that didn't like Cody and I didn't understand. And like even with Drew, I don't get it, right? Like the only thing that annoys me is that he keeps blaming Nina for the crap that he's done. But I don't hate him like some people do. So I find it very interesting. And Renee says Drew needs to go and put go in all caps. Because Renee means that ish. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. Perry says, "Who would you sleep with if your only options in the world be Wendy or Tracy?" Then I'm going with Wendy. I'm going with Wendy. Paris. And like, you know what? This I know you would go with Tracy. I know you would go with Tracy Caris. And Blackman says Drew is being an a-hole right now. Darby says, I got a good one for you. Drew or Book? Which one I like more? I would go with Drew. I would go with Drew. And Allison says Drew is a deadbeat dad. Damn. Curry says, hell yeah, me and Tracy will be one more. Jesus. You like Book more? Darby, are you trolling or are you being serious? Jay Blue says, I don't hate Drew, but when he walks into a room, you can sense that negative energy. Allison, Book was the guy who was picking on Spencer when he was in jail, when he was in Pentonville. And Book was the one that was picking on Cyrus when Drew stepped in. Oh, okay. Darby means that. I mean, he actually said dead ass. Okay. All right. I will take that as in you mean it, sir. I will take that ish as in you mean it. Yep. Yep. Alice in that book. That's right, baby girl. Correctamundo. Hmm. Solomon says, I'll take Tracy to hell with a woman as nice as her. We get it on, and then she bring me a cup of hot chocolate afterwards. Hmm. Terry says, who do you dislike more, Nikki Newman or Nina Webster? You know, god damn. That's a tough one. Ooh. See, here's the thing, Kyrie. I would have to sit there and say Nikki Newman, but I'm loving what they're doing with her storyline right now. So if I had to choose one, I would sit there and say Nikki Newman. Allison says how Mason and his lollipop over long neck drone. Hmm. You know, we actually talked a couple of days ago. We had a good conversation. Me and him had a good conversation. We talked a couple of days ago. And I gotta sit there and tell you that he's very knowledgeable when it comes towards like movies and how they're made and how they're casted and stuff like that and what works and what doesn't work. Like he was really dropping some knowledge on me. He's a very smart man. Oh, Kyrie, no, Steffi Forrester. Steffi effing Forrester all day, every day, Kyrie's. That woman is a 10. Yeah, Steffi's a 10. Darby says, I can see Brooke interacting with Sonny and the cops if he gets parole. Who would win in that fight? Who would win in the fight? I would say Steffi. But who's hotter, Kyrie's? I would sit there and say Steffi. There you go, Darby. Very good choice. And Solomon says nasty Nikki. Yeah, I would agree. Something about Nina Webster I just really didn't like. Like she really rubbed me the wrong way. The sad thing is that she was actually defending her son Chance when she came at Abby. But what about you, Kyrie? Who do you think looks better? Sloan or Steffi? Autumn says, Albert, I think Laura needs to remember that her daughter Lulu is stuck in a coma because of Cyrus. But yeah, if she doesn't want to give Cyrus a genuine chance, then she needs to tell him to kick rocks. Yes, yes, and I can see the resentment. I can see that, Autumn. But I'm like, if you're gonna do it, do it. You've been friends with a mobster for years that kills people like there's no tomorrow. And you're talking about, oh, I need to see some real change in you. Well, you're friends with a guy who kills people. Like where's your morals at? Solomon says Nikki is the type of person that will curse a homeless person out if they ask her for $2. Oh, Nikki Newman. She is definitely something else. I gotta sit there and say I never thought I would actually get into Young and the Restless. Jerry Blue says maybe Laura is a little afraid of Cyrus and think this is the best way to keep him in line. Hmm? Everybody says, why does Nina rub you the wrong rabbit? And yes, that question sounds horribly toxic. Now that I think about it, I don't even know. For some odd reason, she rubbed me the wrong way. But then when I stopped and I thought about it, I was like, all she was doing was literally um, defending her son against Abby. Because Abby did sit there and cheat on Chance like there was no tomorrow. So I can't really be mad at Nina at this point. Yeah. Harry says, yes, The Young and the Restless has really been worth it lately. My whole thing is like when I first watched it, this was during the Ashley and Locke story when when there was a different actor that played Ashley. Yeah, ooh, okay, all right. We'll agree to disagree. Exactly, dog. That's why I sat there and I was like, no, I literally just thought about that. I was like, yeah, she was literally just defending her son. Solomon says, why not? What was it about Y&R you didn't like initially? I think it just took time for me to get into the story. I think it took time for me to get into the story, and I couldn't watch it because I just didn't have time. Like I barely had time to sit there and watch the three shows that I was watching and doing reviews on it. So I think that's what it came down to. I just didn't have time to even get into it. But once I actually had the time from my other job to do it, that's when I started to once that's when I started to like when I really started to pay attention to it. What's good, Dolly? Yeah, we don't have to agree to disagree on that respectfully. And I'm not gonna lie, it was something about it in the beginning that it didn't catch me right away. It seemed like it took longer to really grab my attention with The Young and the Restless, and it makes sense because it's a slower paced show. With Days, well, I think I liked it after about 2 weeks, and plus it was another show to review. With B&B, it was a short show, so it was like, all right, fine, I could just kind of just get through it. But with Y&R, it was like it was an extra show that was like I didn't necessarily need to watch at the time. See, now I watch it because I do the live stream, so it's like I have more material to talk about. Billy says, "Whose fictional children are we talking about today?" Hmm. Renee says, "Laura and her high horse needs to have self-esteem. She was married to Luke and a criminal." Yeah, that's. Now you're not wrong. I don't. Oh wow! And Jonathan actually agrees. Why didn't I see that shit coming? Okay. Darby says, "I spent most of my life watching Jade. When I got more mature, I learned to appreciate Young more." The thing about the Young and the Restless is that the one character that always stood out to me was Victor Newman. Even when I used to sit there and just watch General Hospital and One Life to Live in Port Charles, I would always know who Victor Newman was. Perry says Nina is a 6.5. Victoria is barely a plausible 5. Paris, what is Brady again? What's Brady again? What's his rating again? I forgot. I got a senior moment. Why don't you remind me what why don't you remind me what Brady's number is again? Perry says Brady is a four and nothing more. Perry's just sticking to that shit. All right, we got 26 likes. We got 40 people in the chat. So yes, if you're a signed in and you're enjoying the stream, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Thank you, Blackmon. Solomon says, I don't like the lack of business stories and now the soap. The boardroom drama is part of the reason why I like Y&R so much. Hmm. Yeah, no, of course there is. I try not to be too obnoxious about that because I know it could be very annoying when other streamers and YouTubers do it. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it almost makes me want to hit the dislike button when they get really annoying about it. Dolly says, "Oh no, not a four. Give Brady a 5.5 to keep his dignity." You heard that, Kyrie? You might want to sit there and try that number again. Yeah, thank you, Becky D, because it really does actually help. It gets new people into the chat. And I think we had somebody named Abigail yesterday. So, like, as obnoxious as it sounds, and I try not to get too much with it, it does help. Also, become a member. We have some good conversations, and I'm deciding if I should actually have a little story time on Saturday or not. Or maybe I shouldn't. Yes, Dolly, yes. You know, Dr. Roth. Johnson says, I'm hoping we see a flashback scene when the Everett and Jada storyline is fully explained. Oh, well, hopefully they will do that. Curry says, do you have coffee? No. No, it's 9:30 now, um, at night. But no, I do lattes. Solomon says, "Oh, Victor Newman is the most iconic part of Y&R, and that's funny because the original concept of Y&R had nothing to do with that." Blackman says, "Go ahead, opera. Story time, yes." Harry says, "You know what you know what she's really doing. You know what she's really doing." No, actually, no. It is. I feel like it just went over my head. I don't get it. I'm so confused right now. Black Mom says do story time. Okay. I kind of want to, but Kurt says, you know what? She's really shading Coffee Minder about 30 minutes ago. I still don't get it. You know, I haven't been that confused since people told me what WAP was, or WAP. I think that's how you say it. And Kyrie's, that question is for you from Black Mom. I am. Like I said, I haven't been confused. I haven't been that confused until last time I was when somebody told me what WAP was. And I didn't know what that was. And Tracy also votes for story time. Okay. All right. Just remember, people, y'all asked for it. Oh, at least I'm advised. Oh, wow, I feel so dumb now. I guess that kind of like aligns with story time. Okay. I was really lost. Jesus Christ. Oh no, Darby, no, it's definitely gonna be Durham members only. No, 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 no. It's Saturday night. It's gonna be members only. I just got it. Wow. Johnson says that true. The Newmans and the Abbotts weren't around in Y&R early. Have a night, J Bloom. Years, the original core family were the Brooks and the Forsters, with the exception of Jill, who were a Forster. Both are long gone. You know that. Oh, cherry ice cream. I got them right here. I just keep forgetting to eat them for some odd reason. What's good seeing you, J Blue? Solomon says the only character that was on Y&R from the beginning and is still on is Jill. Even she doesn't feel like the same character. You know, Kyrie's like I said, it. I was so lost, Kyrie's. I was so lost. Solomon says the Abbotts and the Newmans, and Allison says there's a special that airs in prime time for the 60th anniversary in January that breaks it down. Pretty cool to see the history actually of GH. Bachelor Sam, the Great. How you doing tonight? Hope you had a good day. Kylie says, "Yeah, we need the wine back." Yes, I really do miss. I really do miss wine. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably get it maybe in a couple of days. You're right, cat lady. Carrie says, "It's okay. We still love you. Besides, I do the same thing during my streams. I be forgetting what I said just seconds after I said it. That remember again seconds more later." Well, exactly, Carrie. I think you kind of get a little bit more now though too because you're talking to multiple people. You're having multiple conversations, and you're trying to like if somebody says something, you kind of got to sit there and remember what that person said, and so yeah. But I think you get it more now because you stream. Ambassador Sam's late, very good day. Ambassador Sam, whenever you're here, I appreciate you. And DC, ooh, DC, you should come to Storytime on Saturday. You should come to Storytime on Saturday. Solomon says the Abbas and Newmans were added because numerous actors left Y&R during the late 70s and 80s. Victor was also initially inspired by J.R. Oh, hmm, interesting. That's right, DC. Story time. Story time this Saturday, DC. I think it's time. I think it's time. All is right. That's right. That's right, Kyrie. It's your tag team buddy made a very compelling case. I'll say. Gotta give props for props to do. DC, I hope everything is well with you. Well, BC's, how does the chat feel about the Abbott being added to Chancellor and Winters? You know, yeah, Lobby, that's a good question for the chat. Yes. How does the chat feel about that? Yes. Yep, cat lady, that's what he calls them. Blackmon says it's about the right time for it, Albert. You must have something to tell. Yeah, I'll try to do it in the most nicest way, Blackmon. Darby says it's undeserved, Albert. Nope. Kelly says they can add the name. What's the harm? And DC, mm, it's a members only um live stream, so I gotta do it. I gotta do it that way. Well, I don't have to do it that way. I just yeah. There's just reasons. Then maybe after I do it in the members one, I'll just sit there and say it and just be a dick about it. I'm actually behind on all the stuff. I'm currently watching GH, hoping Dex will survive, but I don't know he will because contracts. Nope, nope, not this time, DC. Not this time. I would text you about it, DC. You know what? Maybe I might text you about it. I don't know. I'll flip a coin. I'll be too. I'll flip a coin. Dolly says, I kind of hate it. I appreciate the Winter family having a little power. Let the Abbots keep their thing. Carrie says, I'm glad DC missed my earlier pipe bomb. Kyrie's, you dropped the goddamn. You know what? You were right. You were right. And the sad thing is that is I would sit there and say, all jokes aside, it's not even a joke. It's just let's just put it this way, DC. Carius is 100% right. And the sad, he's 100% right. I've thought of worse. He was actually being gentle about it. Darby says if Billy is doing it for Jill, then why don't they add her maiden name of Forster to Chandler Winter then? I didn't think about that. But it's really funny, Kyrie. Though, if I'm on my laptop, and if I'm on my laptop and I watch your stream, I can see the comments. I can see all the comments that you did in the stream earlier. Johnson says in the in April 2 of the leftover true CW network shows will return All America and Walker no return date for Superman Lois yet. It's so depressing, Jonathan. You know how often I'll sit there and go back and watch like little Arrow scenes and stuff like that, like the Flash or Supergirl and stuff. It's literally like the last of Mohegan Suns. But that never it's so depressing. Darby says Billy is doing this for Billy, period. Yeah, that's exactly what Devon said. And what Nate said. Which I agree. I agree. Jill wasn't sitting there. It seemed like she was trying to fight. I mean, granted, she felt like she was outnumbered and stuff like that, but she wasn't all gun ho about changing the name or adding the name and stuff like that. Blackmon said they had great show. Yeah, they did. That's the thing, Blackmon. They weren't like super perfect, but they were entertaining, and people did talk about them. And Kyrie says, "Where's Queen Akeisha? We need our Beyonce." That's a good question, my friend. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, Blackmon. Like they didn't have the best special effects and stuff like that, but they were entertaining. I think sometimes that's what you need. Darby says Billy is pulling a drum. Oh, I know, Jonathan. I'm still gonna see it though, but I know. Yes, I got a text her. I got a text her. I'm glad you reminded me too. I've been so busy, but yes, I definitely want to. So it's always interesting hearing her thoughts and her opinions and stuff. Someone says, and why the hell are these companies constantly going through name changes? Jill is alive and well. He's not deceased or sick, and the Abbotts have no special connection with Chancellor. Hmm. Very good point, Solomon. Very good point. Hmm. Yeah. Carrie, I was gonna sit there and message you tonight, but you're doing your live stream. So if I remember, I'll message you tomorrow. It's nothing bad. It's just you know stuff to talk about. I just thought about that too. So I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. And Renee says this is all topic, but have you seen a new? Yes. Well, the new one, no. If they came out a new one, I didn't see it yet. But Renee, I want to see this movie so bad. I want to see this movie so bad. Yeah, Jess, I heard the same thing. I still got to see it though. I still, you know, Jess, in some ways, I'm kind of a glutton for punishment, but I also, like, yes, everyone's supposed to say the movie's bad, but everyone said the Marvels was bad, and I enjoyed that. So, Um, I'm thinking about going tomorrow. I don't know if I want to. I'm thinking about going tomorrow. Thinking about going tomorrow. Either that or Sunday. Terry says, I'm messing with you. I'm messing. You say that you thought of worse insults. Text me that I want the tea. You seen that burn. Hmm. Just says, and I definitely will, Kyrie's. Just says you've been saying that for days now. I know. I wanted to see it Thursday, but then something came up. So like, yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. I should have showed on Thursday. That's what I'm kind of annoyed about. Cherry Eskin says, "Do you go see what Diaz? Hmm? Do you go to Mendy's? Hmm? Just want to make sure I understand what you're saying." Oh, matinees. Oh, Jesus. Yes. I love going to the matinees, cherry ice cream. See, I love going on the weekdays because I know people are at work and you practically almost have the theater to them to yourself. That's why I really want to go on Thursday. But I feel like Saturday, 11 o'clock, I don't think a lot of people are there. Chris says, is that what it is, or do you have advice for me, Justice? No, 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 no. No, it's two things. It's two things. Oh yeah, no, definitely. They are cheaper, cherry ice cream. But there's also I think AMC on Sundays is cheaper as well for some odd reason. But cherry ice cream, it's not even so much for the cheaper price, it's just for having less people. Darby says The Color Purple is on HBO Max now. And Valerie says, yes, Albert, that's what I did Wednesday when I caught the new Bob Marley movie. Valerie, how was it? Yeah, cherry ice cream. I just have a good night, Kyrie's. But yeah, cherry ice cream. I just like going with less people. It's just oh, I totally forgot about that, cat lady. I totally forgot about that. Are we getting snow tonight? Damn. Well, that'll suck. Hmm. Earlier says it was okay, kind of short. I totally forgot about that. People listening to this thing are supposed to get on the weekend too. DC says, so what made you want to do a story time? Kyrie's kind of dropped something tonight, and I wholeheartedly agreed. And then people in the chat were sitting there wondering who we were talking about. So rather than just, you know, kind of keep little, I don't know, inside jokes or inside secrets. It's like, let's talk about it. But I'll try to be nice about it, DC. I'll do that much. Dory says, I got advice for you. Shut your mouth and know your role. What the f are we talking about? Well, yeah, I mean, of course, Solomon, because people, yeah, you want to sit there and tell a true story, but you also have to make a good movie. Um, like Pearl Harbor, there was stuff in that movie that wasn't accurate, but the director was going for a good movie, not necessarily for accuracy. Yes, have a good night, Laura B. Renee says, "Oh no, we're getting more snow." Yep, yeah. If you are in the New York area, we're getting it, but just whatever at this point. But yes, DC, I will try to be nice about it. No, I gotta text you anyway. I gotta text you anyway. Yeah, I gotta text you anyway. Dave says if we are ending for the night, have a good night, Dave. It was really good to see you. Everybody says I can guess because you've been giving a lot of hints about that person. Yeah, I've been trying to be nice about it. I've been trying to be nice about it. Everybody says you live Albert. What? Honest says I can't wait to see Dune 2. Dune Part 2, it looks really good, but Pearl Harbor was a really good movie. Really good classic movie. Yeah, I mean, I heard it was good. I just know people had issues because there was stuff in the movie that wasn't accurate. But, you know, they were focused on making a good movie, an entertaining movie, not necessarily for accuracy. But yeah, Darby, no, you kind of know who it is. And I'll spill the tea on that. So I'll spill the tea on why that came out the way it came out. I'll say that much, Darby. But yeah, we gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, Darby. Solomon says I'm fine with a few inaccuracies, but when there's more than 13 of those in a biopic, it's no longer someone's life story. Agree. You live. Oh, you live as opposed to death. Yeah, I'm confused. Solomon said, and then there are always those older people who mistakenly believe that everything in the movie happened. Child, not trying to stereotype, but it does happen. Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I get what you're saying in the first part as well. Debbie says, honestly, I don't really want to know or care. Yeah, I get that. But it still needs to be said, and there's a reason why for it. Like, there's a reason why that response was the way it was. That's why I asked the chat. Do you want the story time? I feel like one day I'm just gonna accidentally slip and just be like, "Oh well." Kelly says he's saying live Albert like you will live and not die. I don't. Hmm? Someone says I don't think I need that the members live stream. I'm pretty sure I got who it is. I just can't wait for this to unfold. I wonder if the person will catch wind of this and respond. Yeah, uh, on reality. Quiet guy, like one like live. Boy live. Kelly says live or die. Read that right. Boy live. Live or die. Read that right. I don't get what that's. I'm reading it. I don't know what that's referring to though. Damon says I'm starting to think Cyrus is behind these shootings. That'd be interesting. And Darby says we are getting 3 to 5 inches. Oh, damn. That's a snow day right there. That's a. Hmm. I feel like I went in. I went in. I went into my job during the snow day this week. It was whatever. It wasn't a big deal. Live or die. Ready. That's read that right. Live. Live, Albert. Oh, and Ambassador says live as in the chat live. Live as in live. Your live your life. Oh. Oh. Solomon says, I think she's saying in the live and not live. Live your life. One life to live. Oh, okay, cat lady. Debbie says that's not really it's in my head I'm picturing it to be worse. Live, live and not live. Oh, live. One life to live. Oh. Oh. Damn, I really got confused for a hot minute. That's like the second time tonight that I got confused. Kelly says, so he said, Albert, you will live. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. I think it's time for me to sit there and go to sleep at this point. Jesus Christ. Kelly says, damn, what's going on? Apparently my ass is tired. That's what's going on. All right, you have a good night, Solomon. Everybody says it's bedtime forever. You goddamn right. Johnson says so weird that two words are spelled the same way. I think that's another thing that was throwing me off. But yes, I'm gonna sit in the stream here because clearly my ass needs to go to bed. Um, on says here, and one more thing about Josh's conversation with Ava is Ava was trying to relay some real game to Josh, but she didn't really want to hear it. Ava was telling her there's nothing Josh can do. That's very true. That's very true. Have a good night. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for coming through, Autumn. Have a good night, Autumn. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Damon. Yes. Have a good day at work. Have a good night, Cat Lady. Have a good night, Becky D. Queen Becky D. Black Mom says, I'm glad you got it and you need. Yeah, that's what I said. Clearly, Black Mom. But it was good seeing you again. Have a good night, Cat Lady. Have a good night, Ambassador Sam. It was great to see you as always. The OG. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soap Chat with Other Bostic. Thank you, my friend. And yes, Johnson says, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jonathan, I hope I get to see you this weekend. Johnson says, stay tuned for Kyrie's Corner. I like that. That's right, Ambassador Sam. I'm going to be doing a live twice. Twice. That is right. Have a good night, Valerie. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Yes, I'm going to be doing a live stream twice. Same to you, my friend. Same to you, Ambassador Sam. Have a good night, Queen Becky D. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Valerie. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. I feel like I'm missing so many people. And yes, like Becky D said, make sure you do hit the like button on the way out because it really does actually help. Really does help. Have a good night, Allison. Have a good night, Madison. And Cherry Ice Cream. And Renee, thank you. And like Queen Becky D says, make sure you do hit the like button on the way out because it really does actually help. I'm going to post the time. So check the community tab because I will be posting the time when I'm actually going to come on. I'm not sure yet, but I just, yeah, make sure you check the community tab sometime tomorrow throughout the day. Um, and then I will post it. So yes, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.